100K, that came this year. I have an amazing relationship with the mayor. Mayor Neely's awesome. So I talked to him about different ideas as far as branding, how to get the word out there, and he introduced me to you guys. And they helped me with the competition. They helped me get my web page together. They talked to me about labeling, also trying to get my product in the shop. So yeah, they helped with all that. I started this journey in 2019. My mother was diagnosed with cancer. While fighting cancer, she was also diagnosed with diabetes. So I started doing my research on different herbs and waters and different things that help people while they're battling this disease. So I came up with HiBeti, which is a catchphrase for high diabetic. And I mastered this seasoning. I tried to formulate things that help everybody. So you have your regular cooks, and then you also have your cooks who desire a more healthier lifestyle. So I have things with a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar, then I also have some with nothing at all in them. So real natural raw herbs. I study them, seeing what works. I follow a lot of Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi had a Yusha village in Honduras. And I remember him specifically saying, if you give someone sugar, you hate them. This man was in his 80s and was beyond healthy. He didn't eat anything as far as animals. Everything was just raw fruits and vegetables. And to be honest, when my mom was sick, I watched her go on this alkaline journey, and she was actually improving. Once I seen her start back eating processed food, sugar, she declined. And so that's proof that it's the food that we're eating, the things that we're consuming. So I got a lot of herb ideas from him and mixed them all together, called a company, and they formulated everything for me. I sell cognac seasoning. I sell no salt, no sugar. I sell bourbon barbecue. I have veggie wash, a lot of healthier things. If you look at my ingredients on the back of my labels, it's a lot of zeros. I try to make them as natural as possible. So yes, I sell a lot of seasoning, and I also have barbecue sauce as well. Ultimately, I feel like I'm benefiting the community and people all over, because I get people reaching out to me from all over the globe. I feel like it's a great benefit because it's actually helping someone. So it's been amazing. Family support, community support, it's been awesome. It really has. That's what gives me that extra push I need to keep going on those hard days, yeah. When I was vegan, I would get up right in the morning like, okay, what's today? What we gonna tackle today? I had all the energy, because you ever ate something and felt sluggish, like I need a nap? I didn't feel like that when I was vegan at all, at all. I ate and was ready for the next obstacle for the day. But now if I'm eating a sandwich full of cheese, meat, and all these other things, I wanna take a nap, because I just put something that just weighed me down into my body. But if you still choose to consume meat, put some seasoning on there that's not gonna drive you into a migraine, you know? Find the best herbs and the best quality of herbs to put on your food. I would never say, don't eat this, don't eat that, because everybody's body is different. Just because it worked for you don't mean it's gonna work for the next person. But with my seasoning, I guarantee that it's a good quality and it's not gonna make you sick afterwards. And it's gonna give you some flavor in your food. So I can stamp that one, yeah. I benefited a lot from networking. It's so crazy, I can be out somewhere and they're gonna be like, you're the girl with the seasoning. And that's because of the exposure and the networking I've done with 100K. I have met some beautiful people with 100K. I feel like I got some new friends, especially Shiloh, Bree, and I just love those guys, you know what I'm saying? So this company is awesome for anyone who's an entrepreneur, who's local, who's trying to expand. Go through 100K, they're amazing. What differentiates me from other seasonings is my quality and the herbs and my passion. On top of that, it sets me aside, because all the different herbs and seasonings you have in the grocery store, no one is targeting specifically diabetics. And like I said, millions of people are fighting with diabetes, but they still have to eat, they still want flavor in their food, and nobody is targeting them specifically. They just gotta kind of settle for what they can get. I didn't want them to feel like that. I want them to be confident enough when you go in the grocery store, you see this seasoning is specifically for you. My seasoning does not send you into a diabetic shock. It does not send your blood pressure out of whack. It's actually healthy. And who don't want seasoning on their food? You know, everybody wants a little bit of flavor. So it works out great because it's also helping you get your health together, and it's also a good product. I had to throw that in there because it is a global problem. Last I checked, 8 million people with diabetes. Like, we're not upset enough about that, because what that does is onset other health problems. You know what I mean? And something as simple as changing your diet or the salt and the herbs that you put in your food can change your life. I think it's best to research things yourself, because if somebody tells you, oh, do this and this is gonna work, that's not enough, especially when it comes to your health. Go research it yourself and make sense of the whole thing. So do your research, take advantage of books, the library. There's so many beautiful people over at that farmer's market that grow their own herbs and vegetables. They can give you expertise on what to take and what not to take. Take advantage of it. That's easy access to them people. All you gotta do is walk in there and say hi. That's all you gotta do, and they will help you. That's why I say the people that you have in your life. You gotta have people in your life who are there to benefit your growth. Hopefully soon I can bring a new product, which is the diabetic energy shot. You have so many energy shots that are full of sugar, and people with diabetes, they can't take that. And they're the ones who initially really need it, because it's hard for them to get up in the morning, but they have to go to work. They have to parent and get kids off to school, and their energy is really, really, really low. But they can't have a Red Bull because it's full of sugar and caffeine. I want to make a natural energy shot that gives them a good natural boost of energy in the morning or during a work shift that doesn't make them sick. That's my ultimate goal. So besides the seasoning and the veggie wash, my plan is to bring a beautiful product that we can sell all over the world that is actually healthy and benefits the diabetic community. I genuinely want to help. It makes my heart, it does me a great deal when someone calls me and I have no idea who they are, but they, hey, I bought some seasoning before and I'm all out. Can I get 2 of them? Yes, you can. It makes me feel, oh, words can't explain how that feels, especially when you know the product is good and it's actually helping. I don't mind delivering, I ship it off, everything. It does my heart a good deed, it really does. Once you have a passion for something, it flows because you're dedicated to it and you really want to see it come into fruition. So I had a lot of spare time to just focus on my brand and what I wanted to do. Once I got it together and all the correct people came into my space to push and help me get it going, it came easy. It really did. And once I got it and I got that final product in my hand, it was amazing. It was a great feeling, it really was. If you have a passion and your spirit is telling you, hey, do this, do this, do this, do it. That's a good sign. If you believe in yourself, even if you don't have any support, if you confident with just this much self-esteem in it and passion, it's gonna succeed. It's going to. You have to have that in yourself, because you're gonna have roadblocks. You're gonna have people who are gonna close the door. You're gonna get a couple of no's. But if you keep fighting and keep going, you're gonna win. Somebody's gonna ultimately say yes. And long as you say yes to yourself, voila, you'll be all right. Go for it.